Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. I'm Alpha Dean, and this is a Raid Shadow Legends video. So let's kick off the video then with a spot of good news, and that is in regards to the shop. So if you go into the shop, you will see we have got a limited special offer on here, and this is going to be your Community Week's gift. Now, I haven't actually claimed this because I did want to include this on the video just as a positive vibe, really. I think this is going to be over a week. I think this is normally, if we click on here maybe, yeah, so you can see exactly what you're going to get over the upcoming week. So not bad rewards, to be fair, and very much welcome. I very much recommend that you pick this up. So day one then, we are going to get this legendary book. So yeah, pick that up, guys. Now then, onto this tournament. Champion Chase tournament is live. So let's have a look then at these points. Now, as you can see from here, there is a few more actual rewards than what there was in the Dragon tournament. So to be fair, Plarium could have laid this out better, doing the 25 in, your segments. So they could have done a 25 here, a 25 here, and then a 25 here. It would have spaced it out a lot better as well, and it would have been a lot easier for us to get through. Unfortunately, it's like a thought that they were going to do, so they have bundled it up into 150 set, which is just not ideal. Now, this isn't as bad as what it could have been. Like, they could have put it up here at 7,500. That would have been absolutely awful. What I will say in regards to rewards is these are pretty good rewards. Now, the Summon Rush, they did have good rewards in as well, but they was all past the fragments. So the fact that we've got to go for this 50, well, those of us that are gambled, that is, I suppose it is still past the fragments, the good rewards. If you've gone for the Summon Rush one, then you'd have got the crappy rewards from the Summon Rush, and you're going to get the crappy rewards from here. So I suppose it is still past the rewards that you need in that sense. But for those of us that have took the gamble, and we are going for this, as I expect that that's the people who are watching this video, these are good rewards. Like, I always try and pick these up wherever I can on the account. Wherever I've got the resources to get them. I don't tend to do it in shards and whatnot, but because I have to go for this is very much welcome. And normally I'll drop a sacred shard anyway, to get the legendary book. I do still believe that this is actually obtainable without using shards. So I'm going to try and get this without using any shards at all, at least any good ones. So I'm not going to use any sacreds. I'm not going to use any of the ancients or voids neither. So maybe if I've got mystery shards, I may have to use mystery shards for this. And the reason that I'm saying that is because we have got in the events, so we have got in your events the champion training going off anyway. So we do have to get ourselves to this fragment. I think that a lot of you guys are probably going to end up maxing this out because just of the amount of points that you're going to need to get this champion chase done. However, if you have been following my channel and you have seen what I've been doing in preparation for this, so you will see in regards to the fusion, we've all got this 750 points. Now, we've not got it straight away, but before this champion chase tournament ends, we will have 750 points from here. And what I'd recommend to you guys is, and I'm going to do it now, you do pull these two epics. So pull these straight away. I'll pull mine now, like I said. So we've got this first one coming in. 250 points. Very nice. Next one coming in. Another 250 points. So that's 500 points that I've got straight away. Now, when you are doing these points, so when you're working out your points, don't forget that you will have another 250 points in regards to her. So don't overshoot it. Yeah, just bear that in mind. The reason that I'm pulling her now is because we do want to be leveling her up. So like I've just said, we have got the champion training tournament going on. Level her up now. So bar leveling up then, what you should be doing today is just work out what points that you've got, or even pull them. If you want to pull them now, then pull them now. What I would say is don't pull any shards. Like I said, I'm going to try to do this without using any shards whatsoever. But in regards to your fragments and stuff like that, you can pull these now. I will go through the rest of what I'm planning to do, and I'll probably not pull them straight away, but I do just want to break down what I'll be doing. So I'm going to leave these for now, I think, but going from this fusion. So I have pulled 2 of these now, as you can see. So that's the 2 that I've just pulled from there. We will have 3, so I've got 500 points currently. However, just say that it's 750 because that's what we'll have before this tournament comes to an end. So I'm going to have 750 points from there. And then if you've been watching my channel, you will see in regards to this Broadmoor, I have got 5 of each one of these ready to go. So I can make 5 lots of this champion, and I can make 5 lots of this champion. So these are 50 points each. So 50 times 5 is 250, another 250. So that's 500 on top of the 750, which brings me to a total of 1,250. From there, I mean, you guys have probably done this as well. And while you are doing your champion training, then if you get these leveled up, then that's going to add to those points as well. And then obviously if you're pulling mystery shards to level champions up, obviously the mystery shards count as points. Not many, but they are points. And if you do get these guys, then you can do more than that. I've got the option to do more, so I could do this. However, I'm not really planning on doing that. I am just going to stick to these. If you are short on points, that is an option for you guys. So yeah, I'm going to leave that there. That is going to take me to the 1,250s for the Broadmoors. I've then got 2 Relic Keepers. Now, I don't think that these are great value, and yeah, if you've not got these, I don't really blame you. I don't think I'm going to do them moving forward, but I have got 2 of these ready to go, as you can see from here. So that's 2 lots of 250, so that's another 500 points, brings me to a total of 1,750. I've then got 4 of these Remnant Summons. So worst case scenario, I've got 1,000 points from there. So if these are all 250 points, then that's another 1,000 points. Alright, that's worst case. If this turns out that I've got 1 void in there, so a void is 350 points, it's an extra 150 points. And who knows, maybe I'll get a mythical. If I get a mythical, ooh, you know, that'll be a good juicy amount of points. 1,000 points I believe a mythical is, so that'll be absolutely lovely. It's not out of the question. I am 15 remnants in without pulling a mythical, so who knows, maybe I can get lucky there. And this is why I'm saying, don't pull shards yet. Leave it till the last day. Right, wherever you can pick up extra points, it is going to help, and it's going to be less shards that you have to pull. Right, even if that's through campaign picking up your 1 to 10 points, there's still points. So with that, like I said, I'm not going to suggest that this is a mythical or it's even a void. We are working this out as though it's worst case scenario, because RNG in this game, it does suck, and that's probably going to be what it is. So 1,000 points then on top of what I already had, so it were 1,750. It's going to take me to 2,750 points. I've not pulled a single shard yet. Now I have got summoning pool as well. I think that there's 2 in here. Again, we're going to work this out as it is worst case scenario. So 250 points per is going to be 500. If I get a legendary, then I'm laughing. You know, it's extra points. But worst case scenario, like I said, so that's going to bring me to a total of 3,250 points. And then from there, I do want to pull my Basim. So this is something that I have been waiting to pull, and I think now's a good time to pull him. I may as well pull him while I'm getting points for it. So I do want to pull this guy, and then when I pull him, it'll take me to a total of 3,750 points. Worst case scenario, without pulling a single thing, you know, shard wise. So that's going to leave me with only needing 1,750 points for the remainder of the Champion Chase. Now I can pull all these epics if need be. I've got loads of legendaries as well, so I could easily do this, you know, just through pulling these and not worry about it. However, what's the point in that? You know, I've got this Champion Chase training that we need to be doing anyway, and yeah, it just makes sense to wait, see what points that I can get in regards to this Champion Chase over the next 2 days before I actually pull. So I will be pulling any shards that I need to pull on the last day. Like I said, I'm not going to need to pull any shards. I can do it all through the fragments and whatnot. However, I may not have to pull any of them other fragments. You know, if I drop lots of uncommons and lots of rares when I'm running my campaign to do the champion training that we've got to do, then I'm not going to need to do them neither. And it's going to depend on whether or not I pull epics from my fragments or if I pull legendaries from there, you know, in regards to whatever points that I'm at. So I can comfortably do this without pulling any shards, as you've just seen there. Hopefully that's somewhere along the lines of you guys as well. However, so I wouldn't really recommend that you pull your sacreds here, even though it is a 2x. Like, the chances of you getting a legendary, they are twice as good, obviously. It is a 2x, but the odds of you eating it is still not very good unless you're close to mercy. But yeah, if you have to pull 6, up to 6, not saying pull 6, you know, but if you do have to pull up to the 6 mark, I wouldn't worry about that, because if you look at it the other way, you would have had to have pulled 6 anyway in the summon rush. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So if you do have to pull sacreds here, I would pull up to 6 in order to get this champion. I do think this is going to be a good champion, and you would have had to have used them anyway in regards to the summon rush. So don't feel bad if you do have to pull sacreds, is basically what I'm saying. Other than that, guys, I think that is going to be it. I think I've broke down everything that I am doing. Like I said, leave your any summons, so if you do have to pull your sacreds, leave that until the very last day, till we're on the 21-hour mark. See what it is that you've actually got left to pull. So then, if you've only got to pull 1 sacred, pull 1 sacred. If you've got to pull 3, pull 3. But yeah, don't do that prior to the last day. It is going to be the most efficient way of doing it. So I will just check in now, check in with my clanmates, and then I'll check out you guys. So that is going to be the end of the video, guys. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I hope that it's been useful for you. And if it has, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you all in the next one.